you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Caught behind the line. It's Green. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Making side adjustments here. Brown wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Gets it to the back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Grove. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon's offense will take the field for the first time. back to throw. It's Tollefson looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big
looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take another shot here. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. This time he's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball at the 31, third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Finds his man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. On the move, it's Green. Powers through the defender. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sun Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Brown will throw it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline. And big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet.
And They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Going to swing it on second down. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Makes the catch. It's Green. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. Floating away. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Grove. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. Trying to set up the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Sun Devils have taken it inside the 20. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He wants to change this route. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. It's complete.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Zings it complete to the right. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Arizona State.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Third down coming after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. On the move and looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man. It's Hamilton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On target to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Irvin. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the option. He can't corral the pitch, the ball's on the ground. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Touchdown, Ducks! Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Brown will throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. Got room at the 35. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Arizona State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. To throw, it's Tollefson. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Oh, maybe a double pass. Under fire. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Brown wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got it. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And the try is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
And the Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been six.
There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. You see the wheels on that guy? From Masoli to Mariota, that sort of defines an Oregon quarterback.
No doubt. Just a guy that can improvise, a guy that can make plays with his feet. And when he does that, opens up the whole offense and makes this team so much better.
And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job of nice discipline by this defense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Nebraska is getting smoked. And even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure folks around that program feel that way. Something's up there in Lincoln. They're trailing by 34 to Texas. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Yeah, a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Green. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Takes the handoff. It's Green. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the out. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils are on the move. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. Brings him to the open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Here's a heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Oh, a double pass. It's complete to the right. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Brown wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive.
Turning on the Jets. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Slings it downfield. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the... to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. There he goes to the right. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Tollefson. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Rush is on him. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 7 over Duke. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
Offense facing 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He didn't get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and now they've got a chance to pull out the game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. And you wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He wants a big play here late. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with